Hi guys, how's it going? Caitlin here, and welcome to my kitchen for another week of meal prep. I hope you're excited. This is a love yourself later activity, so you're gonna love yourself later when you have your meals all ready to go. If you are looking for your prep list, I want you to check the description for the video. You'll find links there to grab your prep list, to grab your stuff, and then you can come right back, meet me here, and we will get this done together. I do have 3 varying levels of prep, depending on your level of motivation. So if you're just not feeling it and you don't feel like you got much gas in the tank, you can stop with level 1. And you know what? You're still gonna be so far ahead of the game, or you can keep on going and see how it goes, okay? I promise you that you will love it. If you wanna get the time to table results that you see on the meal plan, you are going to want to do level 3 because it makes all the difference in the world, okay? What's on the menu this week? We're gonna have chicken and bacon nachos, a chopped Italian salad, and spaghetti with meat sauce. So nice, simple, classic meals, and let's go, shall we? So I'm actually gonna start with some items in level 3. So I've got a couple things we're gonna do here because this is stuff that will do itself while we're doing other things, and that is just the dream. So I'm gonna start by cooking up some bacon. I am just going to cook the whole pack of bacon because you know what? I know it's not going to waste. I am cooking it on a bar pan, so I'm just gonna cook it all in the oven. Yeah, I know you could use, part of the pack of bacon. I do find that no matter what, we're going to use it for something in my house, whether it's something that's going to go on the side with breakfast, maybe making some egg bites, whatever it is, this pack of bacon will not go to waste. So if your house is anything like mine, just cook up the whole thing now, and then it's ready. Like a couple seconds in the microwave, and kabam! You got your bacon fresh and ready to go, as good as new. So, if you are cooking for yourself, you may want to portion out your bacon. Like get those little, like those little snack bags. You can put just a few strips of bacon in each one of those, and you can freeze it. You can do that whether your bacon is cooked, if you wanted to cook a whole package of bacon now and then portion it out in little snack bags and freeze it that way, or portion it raw so you can take out a little snack bag when you need to cook up a few pieces. It's a great money saver. Or you can do ready cooked bacon. You can get those ready cooked bacon strips if you're just not feeling like cooking your own and you just need a couple slices. Really, this is whatever works for you. I do find that you have more choice over the varieties of ingredients and all the rest of it if you are cooking it yourself. I'm going to just set the timer on there for 20 minutes. One other thing that I am going to do is I am going to cook a couple of chicken breasts. This is so that I can have them ready to go for the nachos. And I am just very simply gonna throw some salt and pepper on these, and then I'm gonna put them in the air fryer. There we go. So that is a couple things from step 3 that are ready to go. make life a little easier. Now let's take it on back, shall we? We'll bring back to level 1 and we'll get some of those items prepped. You might be way ahead of me if you were skipping level 3, but you see level 3, that's when we buy back our time, is level 3 prep. This is the secret to buying back time. And you know what? Time's kind of priceless. It's at a premium. Everybody's busy. You're here because you're busy, right? And you know the value of doing your meal prep, saving yourself that stress later on. I know I'm slightly biased, but I'd say level 3 is where it's at. So I want to, I'm gonna chop half of this red onion. I'm just gonna use a food processor today, guys. Not gonna lie, feeling like a little lazy-ish. So I got an adorable little food processor here. It's called the electric twist and chop. And the way that this baby works is that the blade actually rotates up and down. So it makes it so much easier and quicker and more efficient to do your shopping. And just like that, got half my red onion chopped. I do like that this, I like the size of this. It's very small. So it fits well into any cupboard or space that you have, but it's also so efficient that if I do have to process something that's, you know, bigger, it's okay because it doesn't take me a long time to put, it through, you know? So I don't mind that. Okay, so I'm gonna thinly slice up the other half of my red onion. So if you want a thin slice, I recommend having a very sharp knife. A dull knife is not going to give you the control that you need to make thin slices of anything. A dull knife, however, could very well cause you injury because you're more likely to be sawing back and forth rather than just doing a downward motion if you have a knife that is not sharpened. So if you have knives, make sure that you hone them often when you're at home, or have them professionally sharpened, or do whatever you do with that. I do recommend just chopping as far down as you feel safe. And then I'm just going to chop up the rest real quick here. And put it in with the rest of my diced red onion. I'm gonna put my sliced red onion on the other side. My prep bowls have a little divider in them, makes it quite convenient. There we go. Got some red onion on my knife, gotta save that. You're wasting that goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna chop up a head of lettuce because we have salad going on this week. So you can use whatever kind of green you are feeling. You can get ready chopped stuff. You could go with spinach if you wanted to. I'm going for romaine right now because I'm just feeling like that nice, delicious crisp that you get. But for any salad, just go with whatever lettuce you're feeling at the time, or heck, maybe the one that's on sale. Do whatever motivates you to go for it, you go for it. The darker your leafy green, generally the more nutrients you are getting with it. Although really, I'm gonna say if you're eating lettuce in general, just give yourself a high five. You're doing good. right? It's not about perfection, it's about just making good choices. So, could we make better choices? Yeah. Will we sometimes? Sure. But you don't gotta be perfect. That is not something anybody needs or wants to aspire to. Okay. Lettuce is done. Doesn't gotta be pro level, but that's all it takes to, that's all it takes. Next, I'm gonna chop an onion. I'm actually gonna chop an onion and I'm gonna chop a pepper. So, and I'm gonna do some garlic. So I'm just gonna put those all in the electric twist and chop all together. You know, these are all going to be packaged together because they are going in spaghetti. If you have any other vegetables that you had to use up in your fridge that you would like to do that now, highly recommend it. Because you can always put more veggies into your, pasta sauce, especially if you're chopping them up small. So see what you got that you got to use up. If you have like some stray carrot in there, cool, that'll work. You got mushrooms, awesome. Mushrooms do great in pasta sauce. So see what you got, chuck it in now and process it all up and we're ready. Okay, so I am just going to give these a few pulses, just the garlic and onion before I put in the pepper. All right, now I'm going to chop up my pepper and throw it in there too. I find the pepper doesn't take as much effort for it to chop in the food processor, so I like to put it in after. But really, if it ends up over processed, that's fine too. It's all going to the same place. Not looking for, restaurant quality professional results here. We're just looking to nourish our bodies and improve our week. The onion's getting me. Okay, that's looking good to me. It's an efficient little food processor. Like, it was love at first chop for me. I actually took a video the first time I was ever using this, and the expression on my face when it went was kind of epic. It was funny. Let's just say poker will never be my game. My goodness, the attack. I feel a little assaulted by that. Okay, but there we go. Guys, we got our veggies all done. If that is all the motivation you have in you, if that is all the gas you got in your tank, then you are done. You are good. You are golden, my friend. And you can go on and carry on with your day and your week. And I hope you enjoy everything that lies ahead of you. If you're still with me, then let's get ready for level 2, shall we? So we are going to start by grating up some cheese. So I need about a couple cups. I'm using marble, a classic in our house. It's just one of those cheeses that can just go with anything, right? Cheese is another thing. If you want to, you can play with it a little bit, okay? If you don't want to have different varieties of cheeses you eat, use marble for everything. Use it for your salad. Heck, you can put it on top of your pasta too if you want. And if you like variety of your cheeses and you want to go with all the different types, cool. do that. This is just, it's a starting point for you, and then it gives you opportunity to make it your own, because you know your family, and maybe you're doing paleo or you're doing dairy free and you're not doing cheese at all. Also perfectly fine. I'm just gonna rotate my tray in the air fryer. There we go. So I've got some of my marble cheese done. Next, I'm going to do mozzarella. And I am using pizza cheese mozzarella. So this you can measure with your heart. It's going on the salad. Recommended in the recipe is half a cup. If you look at half a cup and you think of your family and you're like, yeah, that ain't happening, keep grating. And I know in this house, like, the kids love to eat grated cheese. My husband loves to use the cheese when it's grated to go on anything. So take this chance, take this opportunity to prep for what you think is going to be valuable to you and your family this week, okay? So if you want to do up a little more, you can do up a little more. I've got mine ready to go here. Also going to grate up some Parmesan cheese. We're going with all the different types of cheeses. Cheese everywhere. I have a cup zester that I'm going to be using, and the reason why I like using this is it has a little storage compartment that's just on the bottom of it. It's got measurements all down, so I know I can measure a 1/4 cup or less, and it also just works really well. It collects it in the cup down below, and I like this thing. Oh, and it has a lid too, so I am literally shredding it in the same thing that I'm going to store it in. The other part can just go in the dishwasher for nice easy cleanup. You can have all the gadgets in the world that make things easier and quicker, but it really has to coincide with being able to go into the dishwasher. It has to be easy cleanup for me as well, or it's just not worth it. It saves me time in the prep, does not save me time or effort in the cleanup. I'm not there for it. How are we doing so far? Still got a little ways to go. It's amazing how much it actually takes to grate up a 1/4 cup. And if you're using a larger grater, it's probably not going to take quite as long, but this does it pretty fine. So there's just a little windshield wiper at the top of this, just to collect it all at the bottom. There we go. Got myself a nice full container of Parmesan. You could buy Parmesan cheese that is already grated if you would like to skip that step. However, I do find that when you make it yourself, there's less ingredients, you get more control over what's going on there. Okay, actually, we use a different one. Just for easy pouring's sake. Okay, we are going to make marinade and dressing for the chicken that's going to be going on our salad. So, I want to have 6 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm a wee bit short, and that's okay. I just gotta throw a little avocado in there instead. There we go. So, and on top of that, I'm gonna get some lemon juice. You can use fresh lemon, you can use, you know, lemon juice from a bottle. When possible, I do like to try to keep it as natural as possible. I just know it's a healthier option for me and my family. So if I'm going through this effort right now, I'm just gonna try to do a good job of it, you know? There we go. Oops. Throw it all in there. Let's see, get some Dijon there. I'm gonna measure my other stuff first before I measure the Dijon because I don't like it when I use my measuring spoon and then I use it for something wet and then I gotta put dry things in it and I'm like, well, why didn't I just, you know, do that backwards? So, a couple cloves of garlic in there. I'm gonna grab a measuring spoon. So, throw in some spices. So it's gonna be marinade and dressing. It's gonna double as both. Some oregano. Basil or basil. Basil. Some salt. And of course pepper. I've got an adjustable measuring spoon, so I can use one measuring spoon for all the different measurements. Almost just threw that in the garbage there instead. Oops. Some chili flakes, optional, just if you want to add a little heat. Now I'm going to throw my Dijon in. Now I'm going to put some in its own little bowl so that I can save it for marinade. Just so you know, when you are putting your salad dressings and whatnot, when you're storing them, doing them ahead of time and storing them in the fridge, you may find that the oil hardens up. So, I'm just storing that to use as marinade, and the rest here I'm just going to store in the fridge as well to use as dressing. gonna check this chicken really quick and see how it's doing. I'm gonna put it in there for another 5 minutes. It was at about 150. I need it to be at 165. I'm gonna check on the bacon. The bacon looks ready to me. Perfect. Okay. Guys, if that's all you got in you, we are done level 2. If you are in it to win it and you're sticking here till the end, then let's go, shall we? I'm going to make some croutons. Now, if you're doing gluten-free, you can just use gluten-free bread. I am doing paleo croutons, so grain-free. So I made this bread. It's we'll use, bread. It's made in the microwave in 3 minutes. It's almond flour and some baking powder. It does not take long at all, nor does it take skill. All it takes is one of those glass sandwich dishes and very little effort. Very little effort is always the best. Okay. So all you do is take your bread, cube it, so I'm just going to throw this into a bowl. And throw some garlic in there. This is the way you can season your croutons any way you want them to be seasoned. Okay? So I'm going to throw in a little salt. A lot of parsley, a bit of pepper, and a touch of oil. So I'm just going to throw these onto a pan. You can see they're like crouton shape, nothing fancy. Just gonna throw them in the toaster oven on this. And I'm throwing in there for about 5 minutes. So that's all that takes. I'm gonna check on this chicken just before I start doing anything with the other chicken because I'm about to get my hands all chickeny. Prepare yourself. There we go. My chicken's all cooked. There we go. So my croutons are going. Chicken is all cooked. Bacon is all cooked. I'm just gonna crumble some of those up, but I gotta let them cool off for a little bit first. Don't really want to burn myself. Very last thing that I am going to do is I'm gonna butterfly some chicken. I'm gonna butterfly 2 chicken breasts. I gotta debone them first though. Weirdest thing, grocery store was like literally sold out of, boneless, skinless chicken breasts when I went in. So I'm like, well, whatever, I'll just, you know, go ahead and debone it. I'm not good at it. Here. We'll get a little sharper knife. So I don't want to get any bones in with my chicken, but I want to try to get all of the chicken that I can off of that bone. Told you I was about to get my hands chickeny. There's one. Yuck. Yeah, I don't regret my life choices. Generally buying boneless, skinless, because, guys, I'm not enjoying this. It's not fun. And once you get going, it does kind of just fall away from it, but nope. Definitely prefer buying it the other way. Okay, so that's done. Gross. Now I do have this fun little gadget here to generally make me less chickeny, and also to make sure I don't hurt myself. It's a close and cut. And when I want to butterfly my chicken, I can just put it right in. It's spring loaded, so then I end up with 2 perfect halves, because you do pay a premium for butterflied chicken to have it cut in half the long way, because it can be a little dangerous to do it. I've heard of people putting their chicken between 2 plates and doing it. That sounds like a recipe for disaster to me, so I do prefer it this way. But makes it in 2 perfect halves. So then those are going to be ready to marinate for my salad. Guys, we did it. We are prepped for the week, and I hope it's a delicious week. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.